Some say that life is measured by success or failure. I would say it is by experience. Life is a mixed bag. It's filled with countless moments, moments of joy, moments of pain, moments of despair. It is waiting to be discovered with those special ones at the place, by that hour, in that moment. I, Siddharth Kapoor, discovered this in that moment of truth. Like any other day, I was back after slogging out at office. As usual, nothing to look forward to back home. By the way, I work with this leading FMCG company as this regular sales guy meeting dealers, people I don't want to meet, and the one I want to is not there with me. But then they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and more often than not, these 1,000 words end up telling you a story. I too had one. Moments of togetherness, hand in hand, our first walk together in the rains, holding on to each other, and the silence. Each time I looked at her, I found a new her. Every time she manages to surprise me. Guess that's what first love is all about. Whenever I close my eyes, I can still feel the freshness, the joy in that. I fall short of words to describe her smile. My heart would skip a beat every single time she smiled. I could watch her for hours, her hair loosely falling in front of her face, and her careless flirt with it, those colorful bangles clinging onto her, and her dance in the rain. It would make me go insane. That's my Aditi for you. Love has a unique quality. It makes you selfless. She becomes your first priority. And then those famous side effects of love. Those waits, those innovative excuses, those silly fights. And then the best part, making up. And the fringe benefits, of course. The pretty friends of your girlfriend. And yeah, that's how I met her best friend Aisha. They were the best of friends. I have witnessed those wonderful happy moments of togetherness. And then it all goes away in that one moment, changing lives of all three of us in that one sweeping moment. How can I ever forget that day? It's 1 year to that day today, that fateful day when she called me to meet up urgently. It was raining, raining heavily for that matter, and then came that fateful moment when my world came crashing down. She wanted to break up, and she chose this day to break up, our anniversary day, the day I had gone down on one knee and proposed. And today, instead of flowers on our anniversary, she had gifted me a coffin. She said we were not compatible. I never understood what compatibility was she talking about, or probably I did not want to understand. It's not that I did not see the problems, but I chose to overlook. Her logics defied my heart's pain, and she walked away. I remembered those famous lines that day. You can't make someone else's choices. You shouldn't let someone else make yours. And here I was, caught in between. Wanted to cry out loud, but my pain was somewhere lost in the pattering of the rain. All my life's moments, as if summed up in front of me, in a flash. It is 1 year to that day today. Yes, today is our anniversary day. The day that used to be so special for me till last year. Now just another black mark on the calendar. It was well past 12 when I hit my bed. The memories not letting me sleep. It had been that way for the last 1 year, and I would just lie around, pretending to sleep as the clock ticked by. And then, sometime into the night, I sensed someone sneak in. Only Aditi had the keys to my house, and she would often arrive unannounced in our happier times. I was stunned to see Aditi in front of my eyes.
What the hell are you doing here?
Was she really here? Or was I dreaming? My heartbeats grew louder. The anger and pain that I had held back for 1 long year was back. I kept shouting at her. There were so many questions left unanswered. Where had she been all these days? Why had she decided to land up at my place one fine day? Why today of all the days when I have silently been suffering for the past 1 year? She was silent. Probably she wanted to say something, but she remained silent. Perhaps my verbal volley was prohibitive enough for her to say anything in her defense. And then I asked her to leave my house and me forever, that I had learned to live and survive without her, and leave she did, without uttering a word in defense, as if she had just come to see me. I switched off the lights and tried to get back to sleep again, a thousand questions rising in my mind as I lay there in the dark for hours. Wait, had Aditi come down for our anniversary? The bell rang just then. It was Aisha on the door. She had been desperately trying to reach me. And then, my world came crashing down by what she said. For a moment, my ears could not believe what she told me. She told me that Aditi had passed away in an accident couple of hours back, on her way to my home. That she had waited for this day to patch up things with me. And Aditi could never reach my place. That she passed away a couple of hours back. My head was spinning. How on earth was this possible? Aditi met me a few hours back. Trust me, Aditi was here. Was Aditi really here? Probably she wanted to tell me something. Probably to understand her point of view. How could I miss the pain in her eyes? The pain in her silence. That last chance between us. The moment that could have been. For a moment I thought you were here. For a moment my heart felt you near. Those coal-laced eyes never discloses the pain that underlies. I turned around here and there. For a moment my heart sensed no fear. But now, you are gone forever. This is my story. The story of Sid. That's what my Aditi used to call me. I'm without her, yet with her, beyond the peripheries of reality, where those moments await me.